All right, well, I think I've got this mostly I say, ready to try out. That's what I think. So I guess we'll find out. Trying to now, again, not fully fond of my menu bars up here, which I gotta change that pretty soon. It's kind of driving me crazy. Every time I look at it, like, that just looks so not good. So I'm either gonna have to crop my picture on the front, or I'm gonna have to I'm figuring I could probably cut off some of this side stuff. I don't know. I need a different aspect ratio, but I'm not sure what I could cut off. Because obviously my menu, this is for, it's being set up for an Android device, and its aspect ratio is just not gonna work the way it is. So, oh well, we'll have to see how it goes. So let's see if this, how this loads. So ideally, if you're already logged in, this button here will say continue instead of start when you first come in. All right, so we do have a couple errors. Auth service still not found on the scene. Oh, that's right, because I had to, what did it say? I needed to create a game object with the auth service attached. Or there's a reference to this that I'm not seeing. So let's see. Can I get to it from back here? Yeah, that error doesn't show up. I thought I got rid of it, but it must show up from a different locale. And it does have an instance, so let's go see if I can find. Let's see. Service. Is logged in. Is that the only place the auth service is called? It's not. All right, so we got a null, title screen, show panel, object reference not set to an instance of object, show panel, title screen manager, show panel. So we're missing a panel, or it's not set to the right panel. So title screen manager, show panel. Which panel does it think it doesn't have? Show panel. Okay, so we got the welcome panel. Actually, what I should do is stop it and make sure I got these set correctly now that I've implemented some stuff, but I did change and reduce and simplify. Some objects here. So the welcome panel is the title screen panel, which is probably fine. I should probably just change it to that. Title screen manager, panels, login panel. Start. These aren't panels, but we got username, password, confirm, birth date, email, backer code, Register button is not the same as the login button. I need to change that. So I need to change my, this needs to be the register button right there. And I don't have login text, which I probably should put on. And I don't have a back from login button because I haven't made one yet. I should. I keep saying I need to do that. I haven't done it. That's like, it's becoming such a thing now. I just got to put an X or even just get rid of the ability. So what is the show panel problem here? What panel does it think it doesn't have? Clear input fields and error messages when switching panels. So I have a welcome panel is the title screen panel, which should just be called the title screen panel here to make my life easier. Can I let's change this. Let's go ahead and stop it. I can do something with these other objects too while I'm at it. Oh, I already did stop it. Alright, so we're going to change this to title screen panel. And let's see. Sure. Why not that many? What? What do you mean? I'm staring at it. How can it not be there? Welcome panel. Current document. Okay, that was weird. All right. It's just words. But we got it fixed. Okay, so now it's the title screen panel, which is still fine. But let's put a break since I can. Let's see what the heck, man. What's going to Onsen? Doesn't like the panel. Title screen panel is the title screen panel. All right, let's go see what's choking. Something's choking. All right, so good. Set active FOSS for the login panel. Okay. Panel. What panel is this? Show selected panel. Oh, what is a selected panel? Title screen panel. Okay. Is that the object it doesn't like? Object reference not set. So I don't actually have the active object not set is the fact that I don't have a back button. All right, fine. Let's put this thing in. The error text I need anyway, so let's go ahead and turn this back on for a moment. And then let's The whole thing is the whole thing, so I gotta connect all of these. I want to move them all down. Just a little bit. And just a little bit lower. Why can't I move you down? All right. Then we'll go up here, create a new text, UI text. I'll call this one error message text. Not going to say anything, but it will be bold. It will be 125, tab 12, tab 12. And put it up here. Why did I say 13? What was I doing there? It's 0. I don't know why I did that. 'And then this guy's width needs to be 400. Probably more than that even. I don't know how big this can be, but it could be big. And go with 60. Hopefully that's big enough. Ah, it's invisible. Let's go with 700, just in case the message is big and we have some room. Hopefully it won't be that big, but so now we take the error message text and we can drop that. Oops, don't have it yet. Login register panel or title screen panel. There you go. Now, for the back button. The one thing I can't seem to commit myself to because I haven't decided how to do it. I should probably add another text. UI text image. Backer code required text. That's gonna be backer code required for test. Go bold. $125. Tab 12. Tab 12. Wait, where did I put it? Backer code required text. Alright, so we also want to have this be centered. And we'll drop it to the bottom of the box. Okay, I think we're good there. We have all of our parts. We have everything except the back button. Ugh. Need a back button. I'm just mad because I can't get to Microsoft. I can't access. How about an X? How about fantasy X button for close. I mean, these top ones are close. Can I like right click and do more like this? Could probably use that one. It's not cool. It's not 3D or anything, but it's adequately shaped. Color tones aren't the worst. All right, we'll do it. It'll get me by. It's an adequate button. Save image as. Oh, I don't even know. Is that going to be a PNG? It's not even a PNG. It's not even a PNG, which means I'm going to have a weird background on it. There's exit. I gotta go clear the background. Alright, let's try it. There's some background removal tools out there. I'll try one of those. Same images. Background. I suppose you can save it to something else. Oop. Oh, what did I say? Background. X. Exit button. And then I have to go here, and I got to change it to a JPEG. File. Open with this. I might be able to remove the background myself. Let's see how difficult this is. So we're going to go background removal. And then we're just going to go zoom this guy in nice and big. And then we'll take a pretty big image, like maybe that one. It's too big. Go with that one. Oops. Darn it. That's not good. When I missed it, man, I went all over the place. Let's do one more thing here. I'm going to go with eraser. I got to be a little careful with this one. I have to be a lot careful with this one. But this will allow me to be extra clean. In fact, I might just go with big for now. Oh, too big. Can't do anything with that one. Let's go with that one. So eraser's job is just basically to grab every pixel. It just dumps whatever's in that area. So even if I, for some reason, miss something, this is going to dump it. I'll be a little careful though. I'm getting a little close to the walls there. Alright. Well, let's see if that works. Let's say save. I'll call it, put on the desktop again. So it's PNG. Close that. Go into my project, my assets. Go to my desktop and say, hey desktop, there's my thingamabobber. I need to be adding a new thing. Where are you? I'll throw you in here. Okay, so he's tiny. That's alright. Oh, he didn't fully come in. Go 2D UI. Single. We'll see what that does. This probably doesn't need to be too big. Put it down here. And then we'll say back button or close button. I'll call it a close button, but it'll be used as a back button, I guess, because it is really a close button. UI button, close button, and then that, and then we'll say 30, too small, 40, 40, and I guess we'll put him up here, same place you always put an X, right? It's going to be too small though. Let's go 50. Qualifies. Alrighty. I think we're good. Let's try it again. We won't get the same errors, or at least not all of the same errors. Let's save the project. And see where it takes us. It's going to still complain about the auth service, which is the thing I need to get working next. That's the thing that's actually going to do the authentication. Still got the auth service. Button not working. Okay. Oh. Oh, it didn't work. It still turned everything off. Why is it turning everything off? Why are you doing that, you dumb thing? I go back here and it's there, but that worked fine. But my start button is banishing everything. Oh, check that out. The border actually worked. I didn't think the border was working. I gotta turn that border off on that thing, on the other one. All right, so we still have it doing something weird. So let's. Oh, I didn't test the other part. Oh, I could have. I'll do that next. So. Oh, it's doing something weird in the background. All right. Account doesn't need this. I can get rid of this thing. And that's fine, but I don't, whatever that's doing, I got some things going on. It's doing some special stuff that I'm not fond of. Okay, so start button. What is start button doing, and why are you doing it, you darn button? So when the start button clicks, why is some stuff disappearing? Oh, title screen set active false. I don't need to turn that off. It's not a replacement panel. It's a under panel. Okay, so that should fix the start panel thing. The start button problem. And then there was some things about are we doing other stuff? Handle login, handle register, unsuccessful login, hide welcome screen and show the main menu. Game object set out. Oh, so it must be the parent object is getting vanished if it works. Yeah, I probably do. It's got, you might want to do this. It's like, yeah, probably. We'll do that, but not yet. Let's go one thing at a time, man. Let's get everything working. All right, so we are still having an issue with my auth service not being available. And let's go run this one more time. Oops, wrong thing. Wrong Unity object. So I'm curious, are all my thumbnails actually working? Are they actually going on there? This woman's got crazy eyes, man. Your videos. Kinda. Some of them are going in. I think only when I start my app correctly. It only changes them before you start. It won't change them after. Why is that still showing that message? All of my videos today had the same title. I don't know why. Can't change my I didn't realize that my videos don't change their title. I mean, it will change it. I just got to boot it in advance. Huh. Interesting. All right, well, now I know. Let's go back. Start her back up. All right, app's up and running, but I'm still missing my auth service, which isn't great. If I hit start, we do succeedingly get there. Does close. All right, everything's working there. Create account. Doesn't have a button. Click. Neither one of these can be clicked. Oh, it does click. It just doesn't have the mouse over effect. All right, let's see what happens when I put in. Let's see what happens when I go. Can I even type in here? Holy cow, in a bag. Holy moly. What was that all about, man? Whoa, why is A tabbing? What the heck? Okay, there's some keyboard shortcuts. Does P go to playbook? Oh, it does. Oh my gosh. No, we cannot have keyboard shortcuts. Who's... That's not gonna work. And why is my text so small in my text box? So my username, why is my text so tiny? Point size, it's 14. That's not going to cut it. I don't think, I don't know, what's the most characters you can get in there? 20? Let's see here. Let's see how many letters this is. Big knock. Kinnison. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Huh. Active minds. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. All right, so we're going to say 20. 20 character limit. Don't get too carried away with the username. Point size is going to have to be bigger. We're going to have to go with whatever I made that. So I made the text 36. Yeah. 36. Hopefully it's not too big. Okay. So that'll be, this one doesn't, yeah, I probably should do 36. Character limit to 15. Sure. I mean, really, who's going to make a password that big? It's not that secure. Now, email could be different, right? 30? Yeah, I may have to make this box even bigger. People can just scroll it off like everybody else does. Now this one, we can go 36, but the character limit is going to be 8, 10. Backer code limit is 10 as well. And point size will still be 36. Okay, so that should fix our size issues. Now, it seems I have an issue with workspace. It seems my Android application in Unity is using keyboard navigation. That is not really a thing in an Android app. So it should only be a mouse click. How do I turn off keys for navigation? Disable keyboard navigation in Unity Android application. You can adjust the input system settings and ensure that only touch or mouse input is used. Disable standalone input module for keyboard navigation. If you're using Unity's event system for UI navigation, it likely includes a standalone input module component. This module handles keyboard, mouse, and touch inputs. To disable keyboard navigation, open the event system game object in your scene. I think I do have one of those. I don't think I purposely created it, but it does exist. Alright. Locate the standalone input module component. Input system? Must be this one. Uncheck the send navigation events. Send navigation events. Oh, there it is. Sure touch and mouse input are enabled. How do I do that? Unity automatically supports touch and mouse input on Android. However, you can explicitly ensure that only touch or mouse input is processed by overriding the input handling in your scripts. For example, in your update or get player input methods, you can check for touch or mouse input and ignore keyboard events. Huh. Point, left click, right click. Point over here. Or pin but multi-touch. Or pan but multi-touch and track. Single unified pointer. All pointer as is. Huh. 10 pointer hover to parent. I don't really even need hover events because who can hover on a who hovers on a screen? Is that even a thing? You can't hover. I guess you can. I think there's been some hovering sort of in Samsung is, you know, like if your hand gets really close, it's like hovering. I don't know how it does that. Can I type now in my username box? That would be nice. Hey, what object is still coming back as undefined? You need to debug log error. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. Error loading playbook data. Oh, something in playbook. There are objects I haven't completely plugged in yet. Oh, come on. You're still navigating. Stop it. I told you to stop doing that. What the frick, man? Nope. I pressed A and it activated the count button. I turned off the navigation events. Cursor lock. Solution: remove or disable the keyboard shortcut logic. Locate the update method in the navigation button manager. Oh. Is there logic in my stupid button manager? Or keyboard? Aha! Stupid thing. Keyboard. It's not a thing. Alright, let's try it again. Stop. Recompile. I know it's not going to work yet because I still have the auth service thing. I should probably go check. Still getting the message. Auth service. Not something or other. What is it? Auth service not something, something, something? Not bound to a game object? It is a little slow to load, but what can I do? Probably make this go away. It's blocking everything. Nobody's complaining that I've got this thing blocking everything. I need more people watching this, watching me work, man. To tell me when I'm doing dumb things. Like have screens covered. Is a sign, but it's really has no use. Play image preloader, animation troubleshooter, account management panel. Is editing username is assigned, but is values no use. Call to de-initialize loader without an initialize manager. Please make sure to wait for initialization to complete before calling this API. We definitely have some things that are not quite there, but we'll keep plugging away. Can I type now? Hey, what do you know? KL. And I don't remember the password. What is the password? Game collection. Simulator. Oh, no. Game mode. Design. Oh, here we go. System testing. Thought that's what it was. Can't find my user login. Cause I wrote it down somewhere because I knew I'd forget it. And now that I forgot it, I can't find the place where it is. Okay. Oh, there it is. I'm hoping it's just really crappy looking because it's really small. Because it really is kind of crappy looking. Invalid username or password. Well, at least it did something. It's not very readable. But we do want to center that. And gotta check to see what the heck is going on. Auth service not found in the scene. So it's probably not going to work either way. But it did at least try something. I wish it would shape. I wish it would just stay like it's supposed to stay. But heaven forbid, should it actually do what it's supposed to do. Alright, so this thing, text error message, needs to be centered. Because that's going to bug me. And I could probably move it down a little bit more. Maybe 370. It's actually 65. Okay. And gotta get the auth service issue done fixed, man. Let's just keep saying, I keep forgetting what the error is. Auth service something or other. Not loaded and seen. Okay. Out of drinks. 28 minutes short. 28 minutes to getting this done, guys. Well, not done, but you know, to getting this next thing going. Oh, here we go. Show the author script is attached to a game object in the scene. Check the object methods used to locate the auth service instance. If it fails, it means no auth service component is found in the scene. That doesn't work. Ensure auth service is active. Make sure the game object containing the auth service component is active in the scene. If the game object is inactive, Unity won't find it using. So I have to add auth service. Interesting. Alright, let's go back here. And then we'll go back into other, it's the login screen that cares. So I guess. I can add it here. Doesn't need anything else. Okay, so we'll just hit save. Right, no error there. Hey, auth service is not complaining that it's not there no more. That's good. Oh, of course I can't tab because tabbing is not a thing in Android. Let's go see how far we get. Let's go put a breakpoint over here. Now, I do have everything running, right? Because if I don't have everything running, it's not going to matter a whole lot if I... Yep, everything's running. Just making sure. We'll see if it gets called. So we gotta go to AMG auth. Go ahead and stop this. Because it has an error there that I wasn't, I want to make sure it's not a thing. FPFM go MS says AMG go run dot. Thinking about it, though it's being really slow about thinking about it. Hello? Are you at home? Can't do anything without running. Where's Gateway? Oh, come on. What's the hold up here? Probably saying, you have too many freaking things open, man. I don't want to open up for you. You just got stuff opened everywhere. You're sucking up all the memory. Save some for the rest of us. I'll close this one. Not terribly helpful anyway. Okay, so we're running. We are now in the process of running. Okay, so now we can go back to here. And actually, let's go back to here. And then go to the AMG auth data. Login async. I think that's the one I want. Register async. I don't think I need, but we will test it. Log out. All right, let's see what happens. All right. Hopefully, I hit that puppy. Here we go. Did it do anything? Did it hit it? Yay, nay? What happened? It didn't do anything, man. It just kind of disappeared. I expected some kind of a stop or something. What happened? Oh. Is it just really freaking slow? Is that really all that is? Because it got here, it just took its time to get here. Like I didn't push the button right or something. Alright, so we go F10. We should have nice little usernames, passwords. Alright, and then it did actually make the call? No, that's not a call. That's just the we exceptioned. We exceptionized. What's the problem, man? Oh, and we got a null exception. Well, now we know that we're not quite making it through to the other side. I don't think. Let's see what happened over here. Nothing. Did we get a gateway call? Nope. No gateway, no user. We just kind of exploded. Kind of just exploded. All right. What was the error? If I can figure that out even. I do got something on here. Command buffer, built-in render texture type 3 not found when executing. Server config not found in resource folder. User default values. I don't feel like those are the ones I'm concerned about. But auth, login, well, let's go see here. Let's go F11. Is that the right endpoint? Auth login? I think it is. Gateway. Gateway user auth. API auth login. I'm using what? API auth login. Yep. seems like this is doing a lot more stuff. I don't think it's making the call the same. It's doing something that is not the same as it's being done over there. Sheesh. And it blows up right here. And does it actually even make it through? No. All right. Okay, so I think the problem is I have a feeling it's calling this wrong. So we're going to go to here. Then I have to go to, nope, this is the wrong one. Go here, simulator. Should have a window for this, okay. Please check how let's see, AMG assets scripts, game processing, game data, AMG auth data, and API handler. Please check how AMG auth-data.cs and more specifically API handler.cs is making its call to the AMG auth service data gateway gRPC gateway endpoint is failing with an error that is not explicit, but it appears to me to be inconsistent with the way FPFM go ms /source/app API handler calls the endpoint and works. It works perfectly fine. So we're getting here, and the problem is it's doing stuff a little different here. This is not how we're calling it in the other location where it works, AMG auth, or in the same API handlers. But we're not getting any error back. It's just kind of just blowing up, which is, of course, not great. We are running through here, but something just goes wonky. It's returning. I don't know. We got to see what the, let's see if we can get some better error handling in here. C# uses JSON utility to JSON data, which has limitations with certain data structures. JS uses Axios's native JSON serialization. Error handling. JS has robust error handling with handle API error. C# has more basic error catching with debug.log error. Auth header format. Both add bearer token correctly, but there might be subtle differences in how they're processed. Both set application JSON correctly. Recommend fix. Add better logging to C#. That would probably be fine. Also, check to ensure the endpoints of C# match exactly what's expected by the gRPC gateway. Wait, isn't base URL including API? Wasn't it not doing that before? I thought it was doing that before. Nope, I think it was. Did we get any errors in my output here? No, wouldn't be able to tell if I did. It's not. Git bash, command window. I'm noticing while Unity is running that the output window in my C# application while debugging is constantly displaying this error. This one. File service is a different scene. Ensure that the scene contains all services loaded before or alongside the scene that references it. Oh yeah, I already have that. I was hoping to punch through this because it's like we're so close. And honestly, I think this works the first try. I think once we get through, I think it just works. Because I already know the back end works. All I need to do is make the call. And assuming the front end is doing its job once it gets the stuff, I don't see, I must have some serious stuff going on that's killing things right now. I thought I had most of the stuff shut down, but keep closing things. But look at that. Is that Blender? No. Oh yeah, let's close all these. Try to recover some memory. See if maybe that's why everything's running so slow. Why do I have Steam running? There's not much else to close here. Okay. Um, remove create a verbose error handler such as on the web front end API. Propose on the web front end API handler. Didn't really give me a good. I'm not having trouble with it being found anymore. Let's go back here. Did I put that in the wrong place? Oh, I did. It's not going to work. It's not getting an invalid username password. The problem is that it's not actually calling. It's saying, I don't know what to do with this. It's like, yeah, something happened. It's not what we expected. But the bigger problem is that it's not telling me what happened. What does it say? Here's a comprehensive implementation for API handler. Based on the web front-end's error handling approach, I'll create a more verbose error handler for the C# that provides better logging and error context. This will help diagnose the issues you're experiencing. That's great, but I don't see any error handling in here. You didn't even put a try catch in. What the heck did you do? I don't even see what it did. It just says request payload, body raw, upload, body raw. It's got an extra line in here. String. Oh, it puts this debug, request payload. Oh, the JSON data might be useful. Guess that's a thing. But it doesn't do anything else. It does put this post endpoint here. I don't know what that's going to do. And then it says, does a put. Same thing. There's no real API error handling here. It is more commenty. Yeah, let's go make sure they didn't do one of those. Oh, and the rest of it stays the same. because they do like to do that. I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know if you can do hot reloading here. Okay. So we got the little bit better. Now you need to update your AMG auth data to read it better. We're just doing the one login sync, yeah. That's all it changed. It's funny how I asked for more verbose logging, but it really only applied it to login async. All right, well, let's try it again. And let the drum roll. That's not a good drum roll. They told me. Newborn king to see. I know, I'm getting all Christmassy. It's like, no, it's too early. Oh, don't be a Scrooge. It's never too early for Christmas. It's never too early for Christmas. Alrighty. I do need to make another adjustment too. I need to make the Jwit token last forever. I really do want to make it last forever. I don't know how long it needs to last, but it needs to last a long time. At least 3 months. I think 3 months is a good time turnaround. Because I think most apps will eventually make you log in, but you have to, you know. I just don't like to see it every few days. I just like to open my app and go to it. Sometimes it actually makes me nervous when it comes on. It's like, oh, what happened? Why is it telling me to log in? What happened to my data? I guess you can't tab. That's awesome. Oh, you know what? I didn't realize. You don't need an email for this. Why is the email visible? There's no freaking email. Ah, something. There was at least a delay. That's something, right? Response status code. Data. Brrr. Oh, there's actually a token in there. So did we actually get a response token back? We did get it. And it. Attempting to log in username Kyle. And then stuff happened. Is that all it shows when it logs in? Just attempting to log in? Attempting to log in username call. I log in here. Oh, there's a lot more stuff here though. So did it fail logging in? Validating. Oh, that one makes a call to validate the token though. I don't do that on the other one. Okay, so we're fine. I don't think that's the problem. What I do think is the problem is this email should not be visible. Email is only visible during registration. So that's the thing. But navigation button. Nope, not navigation button. What's the other one? Title screen manager. All right, so email. Okay. Where's email? Login. I don't have email. Email's just doing its thing, man. Just hanging out, being a thing. I have an email registration input, but I'm not actually doing anything with it. So this dot game object dot set active should be false. And then down here should be true. But only part of the problem. So what did we get for it's kind of hard to read if my if that's constantly displaying that. But something happened. Come, they told me, ba-da-ba-bum-bum, a newborn king to see, ba-da-ba-bum-bum. Some other words you see, ba-da-ba-bum-bum, but I don't know them, ba-da-ba-bum-bum. Yeah, I know. Whatever. Okay, so let's try to log in again. Let's stop this guy and see if my email address, which shouldn't be there, is no longer there. Oh, it's 10:10. My time is truly up. I'm so close. I'm on the brink of connection to the API for the very first time, and this is where things will start to flow. You know, everything's just going to be easy after that, right? Right? That's how it works. I'm pretty sure I can show you my hair. Copy. Paste. Well, I don't trust that it's going to tell me anything, so let's go over here. Wakey, wakey, I know, man. Why are you still awake? It's like 1 o'clock in the morning for you. Cut it out, man. Go to bed. I'm trying to make this final roadblock, the last thing to making my app fully integrated. when my Unity app can connect to my back end. That's like the key thing. Unity app connects to the back end. My React app connects to the back end. Now it's just a matter of making everything else connect. But that's like all the pathways are now clear. And I just got to get this last little piece to do that. To say, hey, the world is my oyster. Okay, so I'm going to try this login async again. Let's do this because it's probably going to error. And then we'll even do this because that's going to error. But at least we'll see it. Actually, I don't think it failed. I actually think it worked. It said it called, but something happened and it didn't go to the next step, whatever that's supposed to be. I need my mouse button to appear. Plus, this doesn't actually seem to go like I thought it would. See, my button's not like, everywhere is not the button. Right. Where's that debug going? Request payload. Is that actually going over here? Yeah, it actually went. Oh, login failed. Invalid response data. What was the response data? It was empty. That was what it was. API auth login. So, did it try to log in again? Alright, so the problem appears. What is the, doesn't actually tell you. The data is going to be empty though. The interesting thing is, oh, it's not doing it there. Well, I know it's not the wrong password because, I mean, I guess it could be the wrong password. I don't think it's the wrong password, but I mean, I suppose I could be doing the wrong password. I don't think I am though. Oh, it's the right one. I'm checking. It's right. And this is not what it looks like. Nope, exactly the same. Nope, 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 nope. We're all good. So why is it failing? Okay, so it's coming back with an invalid response. So what is the problem? So yeah, we're not getting there. Okay. But it's interesting because earlier, see, I have this token response one time. So I'm getting tokens, response content, token. And I think it's having trouble reading the token. Somehow it's not even passing the right value back up. Is that here in the API handler? Where is response content going? Hello? Where is this? It's API handler. So we're getting to this. And we're not getting an error. So where is this thing being called from? Send request. So something along the way is stumbling and falling because we get here. But when we get to auth data, it doesn't have anything in it. I feel like this response is not getting returned back. API handler post. I go to post. Oh, it's whatever it returns. Whatever this is returning is not returning what it's supposed to. Something is amiss. Send request is showing a valid token returned, but when it gets back to MG auth data, the response is null. Something going on with this setup request. So this setup request says or send request, send request goes through here, and then it actually reads it, showing the whole thing in the log, and it's actually valid. It's showing a nice response content. But then when it sends it back to the Yeah, I think it's not matching this correctly. I think it's coming back different.